Welcome. And
Hello.
once again, Mariusz, welcome here, and I'm so happy to have you here with us.
Thanks once again for invitation. I'm very happy to be a part of this event. I'm very happy to see all those people that I know already from Teams meetings.
Indeed. Good to see always people in person.
Yep.
Good. So today, on this track, we will talk about the partner experience and our joint journey so far, and also we will share some insights of our first customer experiences and customer successes.
Yep.
Good. So, but yes, we could start from the beginning. So, how this all started, how you became a certified Efecte partner.
So, Efecte was looking for enter to on Polish market, and they found us. So that's why we started our cooperation. We received a proposal from Efecte to cooperation, and we started discussing that. So after some meetings, we received access to demo system, and because our team is very experienced engineers, we tried to build some solutions that were requested by our customers in other projects. So we started to play with system, and we found Efecte a very, very good system. So, in example, one of our colleagues tried to build something like car fleet management. So maybe that was a point which determined our success. We were chosen by Efecte, and we started as Efecte partner in Poland.
Great. Thank you. And just we would like to know more about what were your main reasons to choose Efecte as your partner.
We found Efecte a very good platform to be a part of our portfolio. Modern and easy to configure self-service, powerful workflow designer. It was something that was very good for us. Cloud and private cloud options for customers. It was also so good. And European vendor who knows all European regulations as GDPR. It's also a good point for us because we don't have to explain what is GDPR, why it's important in Europe, in Poland and in Europe.
Good. And as the onboarding plays a key role in all good successful partnerships, so how was your experience with onboarding?
Very good. We have a lot of discussions with Efectians, how to promote Efecte, how to sell Efecte, to which part of our market we will offer Efecte. We have also some technical discussions, so it was also helpful. Polish localization was also prepared on our onboarding process, so we were ready to start. My team received also trainings, so we passed with high score, very good score on exam. So Minna, our trainer, did very good job, so we were ready to go.
Great to hear. Okay, so as Efecte is becoming the leading European alternative within service management space, so do you think did these European culture and values reflected on our partnership?
Yes, we see that on each stage of our cooperation, on onboarding level, on discussion how to sell, how to promote Efecte. On technical level, we get lots of help in our implementations. And I think willingness to help from Efecte is very impressive thing. In example, a customer asked us for a new feature, and we talk with our dedicated support person, Ginu, about that, how we will see that would be implemented. But Ginu is writing something. Hey, Ginu, could you respond to our question? Yes, but let me finish my email to product manager because I want to inform him about that, your request. Okay. In 1 week, we had a meeting with product manager. We could discuss with him about that case and also on others. Okay, we know that won't be implemented in a week or two, but we know roadmap. and we know when we get that implemented in system. But this is not the end of story, because last Friday Gino called us and said, I have customer who has something like that you expected implemented. I can contact you, and maybe it is something interested for you. We can check if that fits your needs or needs your customer.
Yeah, that's really great to hear, and the agility in this partnership, so that we can really proactive and support you on the way. Good. From your experience, how well the Efecte platform supports local requirements and maybe local legislations?
Local legislations is very important. In Europe, we have GDPR, and it's very important for European customers. Okay, global players have something implemented like that, but I'm not sure that they really realize how it is important in Europe. So we have something like that, but it works or not, we have papers for that. We don't have that problem with Efecte.
Good to hear. Yes. Okay. Then after successful onboarding, we started these joint marketing and sales operations. So could you tell more about what was your go-to-market plan and how you started the sales and marketing operations?
We decided that we will offer Efecte to our mid-market customers. It was decision after a long discussion. So we prepared that offer. Together with Efecte, we started a lead generation campaign to do search for on the market. Our sales team also did review of our existing customers to whom we can offer Efecte. And also we have some plans for next activities, like a series of webinars presenting Efecte.
Good. Thank you. And could you open for us so the Polish market, service management market, and the vendor landscape? So you have local players, you have global players there. Yep. Then probably you have some legacy systems, in-house systems, and so forth. So.
Yeah, on enterprise level, we can see global players. Almost all big companies are using global players' products. The same for big government institutions. On mid-market level, we can see mixture of, as you said, local vendors, open source solutions, some in-house built solutions. So that's why we see potential for something new, something fresh, easy to use, effective, affordable cloud solution, like Efecte.
Good. Thank you. All right. So maybe also, what's your thoughts about the maturity in Polish market and how ready the customers organizations are for cloud services, and how far they are with the digitalization and automation in different organizations?
Pandemic time was big boost for digitalization in Poland and whole world. And this resulted in solutions that are still in use because companies started digitalization and keeping that solution because it works. From my point of view as ITSM engineer, we can see that companies are opened up for cloud solution. 2 years ago, in RFPs, there was no space for cloud, but now we can offer cloud solution as well as on-prem, especially in public sector. It's slowly opening for cloud.
Okay, great to hear. So are you seeing some new trends or changes in Polish service management market?
Yeah, we can observe that ITSM, IT service management, is going slowly to enterprise service management. Companies realize that if they have, there is no difference between IT incident, infrastructure incident, except a team that's solving that incident. So why not combine, if we have ITSM solution, why not combine everything in one solution? So IT, infrastructure, legal, and other processes like HR processes. it's easy to serve all of that in one platform.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, next we could talk about the first customer successes and your first customer case actually. So we could reflect on that. So could you tell us a little the backgrounds for the customer case?
Mm-hmm. Our sales identified opportunity in big Polish production company. It has offices in Poland, across the Europe, also in Asia and in Latin America. They have 1,500 employees over the whole world, and very strong IT team that clearly described what they need, what they want from the system, how it should be.
Okay, good. And so could you open a little bit more their current situation when you met the customer and what they were looking for?
Mm-hmm. When we started, customer was using a system that was no longer meeting their needs. So first target was to switch to a new system that has very good self-service, easy to use, easy to configure. Easy to use because they wanted to switch load from overloaded first line to self-service, to convince users to register tickets themselves. Second target was to switch to system fully ITIL certified, to use best ITIL practices in their daily work. And third one was to offer a modern and easy to use system for operators to make their daily job easy and nice, smooth and effective.
Yeah, joy to use. Good,
Yep.
good. All right. So Efecte being a European platform, and do you think that did that play any role in the customer decision making?
Yes, as I said before, willingness to help from Efecte was a big factor, a big positive factor for us. Example from our life on beginning, one of first presentation, customer asked a question that we didn't know answer. So colleague continued presentation, and I just typed question to Efecte architects. I get response in real time. So I passed the response to customer. How did you manage to get the response so quickly? I have hotline with our experts in Efecte. Wow, it's really good support from vendor. Yes, and that our good relationship were something that helped us to convince customer to Efecte, to Advatech as a partner, and the system itself.
Yeah, that sounds really great. Good. And maybe then, what were the main reasons why customer chose Efecte as a platform and of course Advatech as a trusted vendor, service vendor?
So they liked Efecte very much due to self-service, how it looks, how it's easy to use, due to operator side, workflow designer. It's something they didn't have in a previous solution. Also, our as Advatech experience in ITSM system was a good point, and support that we get from Efecte was also something that convinced customer that even if we didn't know something, we could just ask you. You will get. We will give an answer to us, and we can solve any problem.
Yes, indeed, together. Good. So it was the first customer, of course, sales and marketing wise, we did a lot of work beforehand, and then it was also the first delivery, so first deployment.
Yep.
In Poland and by you, and then of course we supported you on the way. But could you open and tell a little bit about the actual implementation project?
Implementation went smoothly because, as I said, IT team in customer was very good, very strong. So they exactly knew what they want. So as we agreed what would be implemented on the beginning, we didn't change project scope because we don't have to. okay, we received in some points very good help from Efecte because we stacked in two times in some configuration level. But everything was very good. We started from incidents and service requests, and then after end user trainings, when a customer received very good feedback from users, they decided to enter also other processes to Efecte, like infrastructure, HR, onboarding, offboarding of employees, and they are very happy with that.
Okay, great to hear that. They could more benefit from the one single platform and expand it in different areas. Good. Thanks. So what comes to that? So as Efecte provides really extensible and capable platform, so did you already have next steps, so the future plans, roadmap, so that the customer would like to digitalize next and automate processes?
In the future, we will be implementing the CMDB with full life cycle of configuration items, from purchasing to withdrawal. And also there are plans for integrate some special sales tool that they are using. They would like to have that integrated with Efecte to speed up some selling processes.
Okay, great. So leverage the same platform to enterprise services more and more. Good. Okay, so during this yesterday and this our Digitalize and Automate event, we have talked a lot of, and we have heard a lot of stories around the customer experience, employee experience, but now we could like to talk more about partner experience so far. So how did you find the cooperation with Efecte today?
Our cooperation goes very well. So my presence here is a very good example, proof of that. Because if our cooperation would be not good, nobody wants to go to visit partner and to be here. So I'm very happy that our cooperation is really good. We had lots of support from Efecte in sales process, marketing process, and also on implementation level. So it goes very nice. We have some plans for next activities. I have impression that we have also influence on the system, as our talk with product management, how we would like some future will be implemented, what we need, and that way we can have influence on system. And all of my team are equipped with Efecte caps, so everything goes really fine.
Good. So it's great to have you in our extended family. So good. How about, does the fact that Efecte is an European vendor, does that reflect in our partnership?
Yeah. For many customers, it's important that their data stays in Europe. So European data centers that Efecte has is a very good advantage. The willingness of help, as I said, I will repeat that many times. Also community, when it reflects also on community, when users can ask question, propose some features, and Efecte is opened for all that voices and hears users. So Efecte follows users' needs. So I think it's going from the European base. Sorry.
Good. Thank you, Mariusz. Okay, so maybe for the last one. So what would be your advice for those organizations who are looking for the next service management platform for their future needs?
I would say check if system is able to serve not only IT systems, because it's nowadays it's not too much just ITSM. It should be enterprise service management. So whole company would be served by one system. I would say check if system is flexible enough to serve your complex processes, not just register, access, resolve, close, but maybe some little more things inside. Whether system is user-friendly, when user have to work with system that they don't like, so it's not a work, it's something bad. If system is friendly for users, for end user, for operators, they won't want to work, so they will work effective, they will work fast, they will happy. As it was said yesterday, happy user makes money. I will also ask to check if system is ITIL certified and follows fully ITIL best practices. If system is secure enough, nowadays it's maybe should be not first, but the second question. Security of system is very important. And I will also ask potential customers to look also for other vendors than Gartner Magic Quadrant, because there are global leaders over there, but there are also other vendors that have very, very good solutions, but not listed in Gartner.
Good. Thank you, Mariusz. And maybe as a summary, so if I got it right, so focus on security, data location, ease of use, and future-proof platform, so that what will fulfill your future needs as well. Good, thank you. Now I think we have time for some questions.
Thank you, gentlemen. Really good discussion, and it's my time to ask a few questions. So there's been a lot of questions coming in. Some of them are pretty broad questions. Some of them are more precise. So where do you want me to start?
You can choose.
From beginning.
Good. I mean, this is a very, very easy one, and this might be for you, Mariusz. Like, how long does it take to get certified as an Efecte partner?
Okay, my team is a team of experienced engineers, so we know numbers of ITSM systems, ITSM solutions. So trainings, 1 week of trainings, 2 weeks of our own experience of experiments of on training system, and we were more or less ready to go. And our first implementation process was a point where our knowledge was consolidated, and we learn, let's say, practice how it looks in practice. And now we can work. Okay, we always can have support from Efectians, so more or less 3 weeks, month, but it depends how ready your engineers are, what they know, and how they would like to learn.
Yeah, that's a good point, because your team was really experienced. Like, if you combine all the team together, hundreds of years of experience in the space. So basically you could take the tool, the system, look at it and say, okay, this is how it works. Let's figure out how that works technically, from a technology point of view, and then let's go to a customer and have a discussion and then kind of implement it. Good. So then there's another question that is maybe more related to the Polish market. So this comes back to you again, and I think you touched based on some of this already. And it is cloud versus on-premise. So what kind of discussions you have with the customers right now? And I mean, at Efecte we say private cloud, because we do have that capability as well. So what do you hear from the customers?
We can hear that customers slowly opening for clouds. As I said before, especially on public sector, they didn't like cloud. Don't know why. because in US or in whole Europe, they can government are using a cloud solution. In Poland, it's slowly changing because a few months ago we seen first ITSM RFP where there was space for cloud solution.
Yeah, so it's slowly picking up.
But it's going in a good direction.
Yeah, good. Yeah. And there's even, if somebody is interested, there's even a Eurostat chart about it. So it looks at the cloud penetration by country. And historically, the Nordics have been leading, and then kind of Central Europe, and then kind of Poland and Czech and everyone us coming a bit behind. But now actually Poland has been accelerating. It's starting to pick up speed. So
yeah, pandemic time, I think it was a big boost for that.
Yeah,
because we have to switch to other solutions.
Yep. Good. I think we are running to the end of the time. I mean, there's still questions that you might actually go and answer after the session into the chat. I think somebody can help you. There's a question on how, like, a company wants to start business in Poland, how to start it, and then questions on localizations. But I think you can take these offline. You can reply back to the chat.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Mariusz. Thank you so much, Teemu.
Thank you, Teemu.
Teemu, for joining us, and hopefully, Mariusz, you had some great time yesterday. Did you go to the sauna?
Yes, I survived.
Yeah. Did you go to swim into the Baltics?
Yeah.
Good. And you survived. So we welcome you next time again. Thank you so much.
Thank you once again.
Good.